Hey guys, I hope you're having a great Thanksgiving. If you want to get into this look, keep watching and I'll show you how. So I'm starting off with my brows already done, and I'm going to prime my eyelids with MAC Studio Fix Concealer in the shade NC45. And then I'm going to just take my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and blend it out to make sure that it is nice and even. Now I'm going to use my Lancome base powder and just set that primer so that it doesn't move once I start putting those different colors on it. Now I'm going into my Nubian palette and I'm going to use the shade Morocco and a dome blending brush so that I can place that color right in my transition area, so right above my crease.
I just like the sound of it.
Now going into my Masquerade Mini Palette by Juvia, I am going to use my Otta shade along with a more tapered crease brush and place that color right into my crease. I don't want to like a really dark color, so I'm just going to add very little up until I get to the point where I think it's okay. I don't want to really deepen and darken. I'm not going for a smoky eye. I just wanted to kind of add a little dimension to my eye look. Now I'm just going back into that same concealer that I used as a primer earlier in the look to prime my eyelids. I kind of give the color that I want to be on my actual lid a base to adhere to, and so that it won't be washed out by the added color that I just used in my crease. Also, I'm not trying to do a cut crease look. I really want it to look nice and blended, everything nice and blended. So you'll see me go in with a synthetic brush to kind of blend it out and make sure that the colors are nice and blended.
I just like the sound of it.
Now I'm going into my Nubian palette, and I'm going to take that first row, third column shade, and I'm just going to use that as my lid color. It's very neutral, very matte, very close to my skin tone, so it's a really pretty color.
I just like the sound of it.
Just going back in with the Ada and Morocco shades to add more pigment or more color where I thought I lost some. And then I am just going to line my eyes. I'm going to do a winged liner with this drugstore, beauty supply store actually, eyeliner. Now I'm going to use Max Pigment in Reflex Gold to, I'm going to set this right on top of that skin tone color that I have on my lid. And what I did for this color, I didn't use any glue or anything. I just wet my brush a little bit, misted my brush with my finishing spray, and then I dipped it into the Reflex Gold color, and then it came out like it did. So I'm unable to locate the actual packaging for the lashes, and the glare from the light on here is just too much for me to actually see the name of the lashes, but I believe they are by Salon Perfect, and they came in a package of 5 like that. So I'm just going to use one of them. And I also prepped my lashes, my natural lashes, with mascara before I put these on, before I actually apply them. So that's what I'm doing now. Now it's time for foundation. So first, I am going to start by priming my face with this Dr. Bandit face primer. I have really, really oily skin, and it is a mattifying primer, so that's why I'm using it. And now I am using the Becca's primer, the one that has that's really mattifying. I don't know if y'all know it, but that's the primer I'm using as well, in combination with the Dr. Bandit. Both of them helps me. My skin is like completely so like, you don't even understand how oily my skin is, y'all. Like, it's real oily, so I have to really, take my time and make sure that I don't skip these steps, because if not, within an hour, my face is like completely shiny and all that. And this does help it last for quite some time. crazy. However, I just went in with this aspirin powder and I put it all over my face again to help with that oiliness that I'd have to deal with my skin. So if you're not an oily person, then you can skip this step. But for me and my skin, this works. And it just helps your foundation look really, really good. Like helps like minimize pores and everything. So even if you're not oily, if you um, want to, you should definitely try it out to see if it'll help your foundation actually look better once you apply it, because it definitely did to mine. And now I'm just going to go in and do a little color correcting with my LA Pro Concealer. I'm sure you've seen in the rest of the video before now that I have a lot of hyperpigmentation around my jawbone area. That is because I am a hairy person and I grow hair and I constantly pick at the hair when it comes out. I've started getting it waxed, but once it grows back after getting it waxed, I get hair bumps. So I naturally pick at them because I hate bumps on my face. So yeah. For my foundation today, I'm going to be using this Lancome foundation, and my color is SUE 500 or SUE 500, however you're supposed to say it. I really like this foundation. It's nice liquid. It has a nice finish. It's just a really good foundation, high-end foundation, so you should try it. And now I'm just going to go in with my Billium Tool foundation brush and just beat this space, honey. Beat that in until it's all nice and covered. Now I'm going in with my Fenty concealer stick in the shade Suede. I got the trio in deep. So it came with a highlight, light concealer for, I guess, highlighting, and then like a contour concealer. So this is just that light concealer for highlight. And I'm going to just put that under both of my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, on my chin, on my forehead, and my cupid's bow. And I'm going to blend it out with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. Now I'm just going back to my eyeshadow colors, and those two colors, that Morocco and Ada, that I used on my crease and transition zone, I'm going to place that under my eye just to kind of, complete my look. Now I'm going in with my Fenty concealer in deep, and I am just going to contour my face. So in the hollows of my cheekbones, around my forehead, on my jawline, and of course my nose. Can't forget about the nose. And I'm just going to blend this out with this contour brush that I got from Sephora. It's a really interesting shade brush. And then I'm going to blend around my nose with my my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. And just make sure you blend it so everything gets nice and blended for you.
just like the sound of it.
Now I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Cool Tan, and I'm going to highlight those same areas that I highlighted before with the Rihanna's Fenty. I am going to highlight over with the Cool Tan. I did this because sometimes the Fenty kind of gets lost. It's a little close to my skin tone. It's not like enough of a highlight for me. And then I did kind of add a little highlight under my contour. And then I'm just going to blend it out with my... Now it's time to set all of that cream. So for my highlight, I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm going to use the light color in it at the bottom, and I'm going to bake my highlight with that.
I just like the sound of it.
Now I'm going to go back into that BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm going to use this dark shade to set my contour. I didn't show the shade or the packaging on camera, I forgot to, but I'm just using a little brush to kind of go in with my actual foundation color to just kind of make sure that everything is nice and seamless. I really wish I would have had a bigger brush to do this with, but I was lazy and didn't feel like getting up because I didn't have it with me, and I ended up having to use it with this little bitty brush. But it would have looked so much better if I would have had a big fluffy a powder brush to do this with. And I'm just making sure that my highlight and contour is all blended and seamless, and there are no harsh lines around my face. So for my blush, I'm using MAC's blush in the shade Peaches, and I'm just going to put that where blush goes. And for my highlight, I'm using Jackie Aina's Artist Couture collection for a nice highlight. Yes, to the highlight. I wish I could really see that because this camera is not doing it any justice at all. But those shades are just to die for. With these two Beauty Supply lipsticks, I'm just going to create a nice ombre look on my lips, and then I'm just going to go over it with a nice glossy, glittery lip gloss.
I just like the sound of it.
So I wasn't really feeling the lip color, so I changed it to this nice brick reddish looking color. So that's me doing it now, and it's a drugstore. I'm sorry, it's a beauty supply brand lipstick, so you can find it at your local beauty supply. So this is the look, guys. I hope you liked it. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any updates in the future. And have a great rest of your day or night or morning, whatever time it is that you're watching this.